it all started actually like 30 years ago. When I was in school, I was in I was in grade 9, or the ninth grade, as you Americans say. And I was looking through an encyclopedia, and I found that there was a place called Tyler, Texas. And I was like, okay, I got to go to this place. And I'm going to get my picture taken in front of everything that has my name on it. And it was just always sort of like a joke. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, one day I'll get there. One day I'll get there. And just sort of never, and nothing ever transpired. And this year, we've got a lot of events coming up at work, so it's going to get really busy. So I was going to take a trip, and I was originally going to go visit my brother in Munich, Germany, but he had to cancel on me. So I was like, I need to do something. And so I just looked up Tyler, Texas, and I found the poster for Totality Tyler, and I was like, okay, there's a total solar eclipse there. And so I sent the poster to a friend of mine who lives in Iowa City. I was like, you want to meet me in Texas? He's like, if you're serious, like, yeah, I'll do that. And so it ends up, and so he's going to come with me. So I'm flying to Minneapolis, and we're driving down to Tyler, Texas.
Oh,
And
wow.
so we're going to be there for the weekend. Yeah, we're stopping in Kansas City for the baseball game, because I've never been to an MLB game, and I think baseball is the greatest game ever invented. Because I was going to Tyler, Texas, my buddy Harlan was like, well, if we're going to do that, we have to stop in Harlan, Iowa. I was like, absolutely. Like, okay. So we'll go through there, then we'll just go to Kansas City for the game, and then we'll come to Tyler, and we'll be there for a few days, and for the eclipse, which I've also never ever seen one total solar eclipse before. And the funny thing, it was just an extra little funny thing, is that there hasn't been a total solar eclipse in Tyler, Texas since 1979, which is incidentally the year I was born. So it was just kind of funny, and this extra little weird, spooky thing. And then after that, we're going to go, I guess, east. We're going to go through Louisiana and Mississippi, Tennessee, and then to St. Louis, and then up to Iowa City, where my buddy lives, and then to Minneapolis and back home. So it's going to be like this epic road trip. And I've never been to any of the places where we're going, so it's going to be interesting.
That's awesome. You're cutting right through the heartland of America. So, what have you heard about Tyler? I'm sure that you've talked to some people, but what are you expecting?
I actually have a friend who lives in Dallas. I went to school with her here, and her family moved down to the States back in the late 90s. And she always tells me not to go. She's like, it's not worth it. Don't go. Like, go to the West, come to Dallas and then go West. It's way cooler. I'm like, yeah, but Tyler, Texas is in the East, so I got to go check that out. And I don't really know a lot. Like, I know, excuse me, I know that roses are a big thing. That is Tyler, Texas produces something like 20 to 30% of all the roses in the United States, like that are for sale. I was what, like this little place, and yeah, I never really looked into like what is there. Like, I know there's a university there. My main concern was just finding signs that like have my name on it, because that was the thing. So like when I see like welcome to Tyler, like I'm stopping at that sign and I'm getting my picture taken. Like everything, every little sign, just because it's just super funny to me. So it's something I've always wanted to do. So I was like, I'm doing this, and I'm just gonna go overboard, like way over the top, and just. And I've already told my friend that while we're in Tyler, he's going to be my personal photographer. It's like, okay. See, like even you think it's hilarious. Like everybody does. And the fact that like I'm being interviewed for the news about this, like because I messaged Sheridan Smith, who's with the city of Tyler, Texas, and I told her the whole story, and she's the one who got in contact with you because she thought it was funny. And so now it's just, I don't know, it's gonna be hilarious. My plan for the eclipse is just to see it, because like I said, I've never actually been anywhere where there was a total solar eclipse. Like my brother saw one once in Europe, and he said it was just like the oddest thing. Like everything gets dark, like you feel the temperature change, like animals start doing weird things. And I was like, this is something I really want to experience. So, and just the fact that it all came together, and that it was, you can see it in Tyler, Texas. It was like, oh, like this is a weird space thing. Like the stars are aligning for me. So like I have to do this.
So, you've talked to some people in Tyler. You're going to take some pictures. Are there any specific other things that you're looking forward to?
No, this is really it. Like, oh, Texas barbecue, of course. Like, I mean, that's like a given. And I guess I might need some Mexican food down there, because you guys do it right down there. But
Yeah.
that was it. It was like, I want to see like Tyler, Texas barbecue, and an eclipse. That's my plan. Like that, it's that simple. Like it's
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, because like I don't have like all these plans. Like I'm not like I don't have this itinerary of everywhere I have to go. Like even on like the whole trip, we only have a hotel booked in Tyler. Like everywhere else, we're just sort of flying by the seat of our pants because it's just going to be something just fun, just for my buddy and I to do. Because
When
I
was
don't
the
get to
last
see it
time?
very often.
Yeah, when was the last time you came to America, or like when's the last time you were here, or
I spent the Thanksgiving weekend of 2015 in New York City with with my friend Harlan, who's coming with me to Tyler.
Mhm.
It's like we've known each other for like, well, geez, 20 years. He's originally from Chicago, and I met him in Stuttgart, Germany. He was my next door neighbor. I was at this music festival. It was called Umsonst in Draußen, which is free and outside. And I was sitting with a friend, and this guy came up to me. He's like, "Hey, you live at Stroberg 18?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, you like my neighbor? He's like, "Yeah, like I'm your neighbor." I'm like, "Oh, cool. What floor do you live on?" He's like, "No, like I live like right next door to you, like on the other side of the wall." So he used to like come home from work and just like bang on the wall, and he'd come over with beer, and we'd sit down and drink beer and have dinner. And so I've just been friends with him ever since. And like I said, the last time I visited him was in New York in 2015, and he drove from Iowa to Edmonton last year in 2 days. It's a long haul, but so he came and he was here for a week last year. So now it's my
Is,
turn to go.
yeah, is there anything else that you want to say? Anything you feel that I haven't brought up?
No, I think that's it because it's literally my trip is that simple. Like it's like go to Tyler, get the pictures, get some Texas barbecue, get some Mexican food, watch an eclipse, hang out for a couple of days. And it'll be a lot warmer because like today it's snowing here in Edmonton. It's actually quite gross. So it'll be nice, like nice and warm weather. Like it'll be good. It'll be fun. And I've never been to Texas, so it's just going to be a whole experience. So I don't have plans because I just want to see where the road takes me and what it's going to be like.